This is Right Side Trader. Today is May 15th, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the Russell 2000. That's IWM on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to these charts and see what we see. Let's resize this and maximize this quarterly chart. And what we see is green, and we see a little bit more wick on this index than we see on the other ones on this quarterly chart. We also see, that we actually ended up closing, getting down below an R1 at this time on these yearly pivots. So that lets us know that there is a little bit of a selling going on out there in this market. So be careful, be careful, be careful. Pay attention to your trading plans and your trading strategies at this time. But let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart and see what we see there. Boom, boom. On this monthly chart, we have this is a red month. This is the only index I think so far. Well, I know that the NASDAQ and the SPY are still green. They both have doji. They don't even really have a doji on. I don't know if they don't have a doji like this on here. We got more selling pressure on this index than the other indexes. That's all I can say. We did come back below an R2 and all this yellow line and we are getting where we have this doji is a little bit higher than I've seen on the other indexes. So again, you would have to be on the lookout for this candle forming over here and giving us an evening star, and to see if this thing wants to turn around at this time. But right now, I wouldn't, again, still pay attention to what's your trading plan and your trading strategies, and trade accordingly. Also, at this time, we are still above the 910 moving average, so we are still bullish, and we are still above an R1 at this time. So again, just be careful, lock in any profits if you need to. Based on your trading strategy, do what you need to do in order to protect your money and all. Let's go ahead and go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there on this weekly chart. On this weekly chart, on this one right here, what we see is a bearish engulfing at this time on a weekly picture. In the right location at a top. This is where you would like to see these things if you're actually trying to get short in the market and all. You're looking to go short and all. So now you got something that's on two different time frames. You're looking for confirmation. This is the time frame where you'll be looking for that confirmation to the downside. If you want to play it down, you need, again, basically your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. But that's the confirmation candle that we would get a red candle, preferably, not that it opened down lower than ended up closing up higher. You want it to open up high and close down low, give you a red candle, letting you know that this market may be ready to make a little bit of a pullback and all. But at this time, we are still above the monthly pivot. So again, I'm one of these ones who say above pivot, stay above pivot. It's one of my rules. So I would definitely be careful about how long I hold that short if I do end up shorting this market at this time. But that's what I see and all, and that's all I really can say based on what we're seeing here. We do have a bearish engulfing at a top in the right location. So again, be careful, be careful, be careful. Pay attention to your trading plans and your trading strategies at this time. Let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up. And all on this daily picture, as we can see on the Russell struggled all week. Even though this was option expiration, that's what this red dashed line represents right here. And as you can see, this Russell, it had a bearish looking pattern here and could not break that high of last week, and it ended up getting in a downward channel. So again, but is right here where it took off from. So again, it can be already over. This is the area where it consolidated and ended up going up out of here. So be careful about trying to short this thing late. This is one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. You trying to short right when it gets into a demand level. That's not a good deal. Yeah, this was, again, it's again based on how you look at things and how you trade things. Taking that short trade is always kind of tough. There's other strategies sometimes that is better than just trying to just sell the market straight out. That's all I can say about that. But that's what we see here on this daily chart. Again, it looks like it's trying to give us a slide to the downside. But I would say be careful if you want to play it that way. This is and that's pretty much all I really have to share today. Just be careful, be careful, be careful. If you want to short this thing, we can be at a demand level where this thing might just reverse back on you, based on what I'm seeing right here, and based on where it actually stopped at. And come next week, we will be opening below pivot, so that will give you a little bit of help. But here's that support 1 level and support 2 level are not that far down where this market may find some support based on pivots and all. And we got a demand level here that might be supporting that. Yes, I'm repeating myself. I just want you guys to see what I see. But there's other things that are happening out here. Anything can happen. I do not know what's actually. I don't have no crystal ball to tell me exactly what's going to happen here, but I'm showing you what I see, and that's pretty much it. This is the Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.